ladies and gentlemen. This is Carlos Garcia from the Frat Chat Podcast with a very important announcement. It's not a bird, it's not a plane, no! It's a ball trimmer sent from space! Gentlemen, our friends over at Manscaped have been working night and day to bring you a below-the-waist grooming experience like none other with their brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. We're talking about a next-generation trimmer with interchangeable blade heads for whatever shave your mind can imagine. Upgrade your grooming game to the Ultrasphere this year by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with promo code FRATCHAT. High tech for low places with Manscaped. Oh, yeah. And we are recording.
We're recording. You know what? I'm not wearing underwear right now.
Oh.
And I'm wearing sweatpants, and I feel so free.
Well, that is, I guess, a great time for me to remind you guys that this podcast is sponsored by Manscaped, where you can save 20% off and get free shipping right now using promo code FRATCHAT at checkout. So you can let those balls hang free. Yeah. See? That's right. This could have been potentially really bad. Like, it could have made everybody very uncomfortable. But what I did there
well,
was turn your...
I was just going to advocate going commando.
You know we're against the war here in the Frat Chat Podcast, Simo. You can't go commando. Oh, Lord. But on that sticky note, stuck to your leg.
Why do you say sticky? It's not sticky.
Stick to the side. As you rip it off, it sounds like...
No, I'm just very comfortable right now.
So for
I should go commando more often.
Yeah.
I want to wear sweats at work with no undies.
Oh,
that's a dream.
Then everybody will start calling you Pendulum at work. All right, we're gonna do this in 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
Testes in my mouth.
Get on the ground, you fucking pledge!
Ew.
Welcome to the greatest podcast experience of your life. This is the Frat Chat Podcast.
All young men like 3 things. Food, news, pussy.
Featuring Carlos Garcia and Chris.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the greatest podcast in the history of podcasting time. It's the Frat Chat Podcast. I'm Carlos Garcia with Chris Simo Moore.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm still riding on that high from last night's show. We had a great show last night. How are you?
Yes, I'm living the dream. We had a fantastic final edition of 2023 of the greatest comedy show of all time, people. It was fucking epic. Everybody had amazing lineups, sets, in the lineup. Everybody crushed. The crowd was amazing. We had a nice packed house in New York City's Broadway Comedy Club. We can't complain. Really can't complain.
You know what? Speaking of complaints, a couple people complained before I got up on stage, and they were like, "What is that kid wearing?" I did dress like a slut last night. I had the tatters out.
Yeah, Simone wore a nice, like, see-through shirt type thing.
Yep.
With like a vest, or was that part of the shirt? There you go.
A vest over it.
When you wear a see-through shirt, naturally you wear a vest as well, too.
Yeah.
You know.
I didn't want I wasn't going to wear the vest, and I was like, I don't know if I should have my nipples out on display. That's too controversial. Speaking of controversial, remember that guy said he was from Ireland, and I said, "Oh, there's like 2 Irelands, right?" And he said, "That's very controversial." I said, "Oh, sorry, but I was looking it up online, and that is very controversial." Whoops, sorry, dude.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if you know anything about Simo, you know that he doesn't know any of these things. So you can't really. It's not out of meanness. You're saying this thing, you know what I mean?
He said
Simo just doesn't know
controversial. I said it sounds about right if it came from my mouth. All right,
Yeah.
next. Ooh,
Yes,
sorry.
yes, yes. But it was a fantastic show. So thank you guys so much. We're going to be taking a little bit of a breather, but we will be back in February of 2023. So you can, get excited for that. We'll be announcing lineups in a few weeks. The ticket site will be updated tomorrow, though, so you can start reserving tickets because it's going to be epic. You can do that at tiny.cc/greatest comedy show and use promo code greatest for half off because we nice like that. Oh, yeah.
That is a
But
really good
anyways,
deal.
yeah, it was a good deal. It was a good
Because you
deal.
can't get those deals at Stand Up New York. You can't get those deals at the Stand. You can't get those deals at Comic Strip. You can't get them anywhere.
That's right. So check us out. Now I'm going to take us down a little bit of a somber route because a friend of mine from elementary and high school who also lived in the New York area passed away this week. And I'm not going to lie, it hit me hard because it was a person that was just so full of life and had just literally one of the best laughs I've ever heard, just booming, just such a happy person. And we lost her to suicide, which is really tough.
Ugh,
So I want to
that's so upsetting.
I want to wish her family all the best. Her husband Chaz, their beautiful baby,
Oh, and she has a
all the
baby.
best. Yes, I want to send all my prayers, and I want to put it out there that if you know you yourself are a recent mother, or you're not, anybody is thinking of suicide ideation or any kind of thoughts like that, just dial 988, talk to someone. God, tell a friend, tell someone who will take you seriously, but do something. Don't think you have to battle this yourself. Don't think you have to take those options because if it can happen to one of the happiest people I've ever met, it can happen to anybody. So, um, again, I want to send all my love to her family. Her name was Andrea Colby. She was a dance teacher as well in Melville, New York. So she leaves a great legacy behind and a beautiful family behind. So it's tough, but I want to dedicate this show to her, and I want to send my love up there to the heavens because I know she was such a good person. She's definitely up there. And yeah. With the holidays approaching, our sponsor Waterboy is here to help you prepare for those nasty holiday hangovers. Because there's nothing worse than feeling like the Grinch while everyone else in the family is rocking around the Christmas tree. Waterboy is a hydration packet scientifically formulated to cut your hangover time in half. Now, there are other hydration packs in the market, but nothing comes anywhere close to finding those Sunday scaries like one little stick of Waterboy does right here. With 0 sugar and over 3 times the electrolytes of Liquid IV, your hangover will stand no chance. No chance. No chance in hell, people. Now, unlike their competitors, Waterboy has added specific ingredients beyond just hydration to help in nausea, anxiety, and fatigue. Because we all know that hydration alone isn't enough to help after a holiday bender, people. It is not just for you. Waterboy's hangover recovery formula makes a thoughtful stocking stuffer or a fantastic gift for your loved ones. Show them you care about their well-being this holiday season with Waterboy, especially those college kids. And for this holiday season, our listeners will get 15% off of your entire order with our exclusive link at waterboy.com/fratchat. Again, that's waterboy.com/fratchat for 15% off your entire order. Recover properly with Waterboy, people. You'll thank us later. And now, get back to some comedy, because that is what we do. However, I can't say this next segment is going to be funny either, because this, Mr. Mao.
Uh-oh. I can't take any more bad news.
This right here might just be the worst thing I have seen in quite some time. However, since we're going to go into our super sweet news segments, ladies and gentlemen, you know we have to have our super sweet news soundtrack. So, hit it. All right. And this atrocity of the news today, Doritos and a drink company, Empirical, have announced the weirdest collaboration of the year, a nacho cheese spirit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. A spirit meaning like
A liquor.
a liquor.
That's right. A Doritos flavored liquor.
Ew. Ew.
It's supposedly crafted through vacuum distillation using real Doritos chips. It's called the Empirical Times Doritos Nacho Cheese Spirit. It defies traditional spirit categories with flavors like nacho cheese, corn tostada, umami, and a hint of acid.
What is umami?
I don't know. It sounds Japanese. Umami. It's like a sweet, savory, sour flavor type thing. Japanese. Here's the thing. It's priced at $65 a bottle, and it's just
overpriced.
hit certain markets. According to their site, it can be served neat or over ice in a margarita or Bloody Mary, which may be in a Bloody Mary, but the ingredients for the Doritos one are malted barley, Belgian saison yeast 2, don't know what the fuck that is, and Doritos nacho cheese. And I think it's an abomination, easy for me to say. But the site, if you go to the website right now, it notes that they started selling the drink less than a week ago, and they're already sold out.
Probably for gag gifts. It's probably like people hate their relatives for the holidays, and they're like, "Here's something for you."
That's actually very
It's
true.
kind of like in Chicago, we have this alcohol called Malort, and it like I don't know what it's like to like lick a houseless man's butt, but I assume that the taste is comparable.
I agree. Now, on their website, they do have the origin of the Dorito spirits. We're going to figure out, they explain this is supposedly how it came out. They say, in Empirical's very early days, hold on, this guy really is trying to romanticize this. So I'm going to go ahead and hook him up, because you got to add how he feels. There you go.
Oh, this is the nice somber music.
Yeah, that's right. He touched himself by writing this. Just listen to this.
I would too.
In Empirical's very early days, we were still optimizing the still designs, running hundreds of tests on different botanicals, trying to understand how the volatile compounds interacted with different condenser configurations. One day,
a lot of big words.
Yeah, a lot of big words. He definitely wrote a paragraph that was way more basic, and then right-clicked every word to see the fancier version, and then click those.
Relatable.
And he says, one day, a team member returned from lunch with a sandwich and a bag of Doritos. I apologized, and I threw the Doritos in the stew. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. Perhaps some top notes, or only the tortilla flavor. But as the R&D team sipped it for the first time, we burst into laughter. We were drinking Doritos. Beautiful Doritos. Doritos touching all the flavor points we crave as people. There's that umami component, saltiness, a sort of sweet and sour tang, and a teeny bit of bitterness, all in one bite. And most chefs will at some point admit that it's a guilty pleasure they indulge in. This was certainly proven as we sampled the beta version of the spirit to our many restaurant colleagues and witnessed that same laughter and joy we had when we first tasted it. Wow. That is majestic.
That was long. He was really into this.
Yeah, he was. He was very much into this. I think he definitely. That's why I said he definitely at least did this with his pants down. You know what I mean? This.
I'm about to. I'm not wearing any panties.
I think I can speak for most men when I say we want to have better sex. And for the sake of our partner, we may need to have better sex, fellas. Because no one likes it when you bring a wet noodle to a barbecue party. Write that down. The issue is that over the counter erection pills contain unregulated chemicals, suggest unsafe doses, and include the risk of several other health problems. And who wants that? It's like those drug prescription ads where everybody's like sitting there playing volleyball at the beach, but they're dying of herpes. Not cool. That's why we partnered with our friends over at Joy Mode. Whether you're looking to spice up your intimate moments or increase your confidence in the bedroom, Joy Mode makes all natural and science-backed supplements dedicated to helping men perform better across their core functions. Oh yeah. The trademark product, this sexual performance booster, is every man's solution for increased blood flow down below, firmness, stamina, and performance of your favorite friend. It's like a pre-workout but for your buddy down below. And let me tell you, it works. And the best part, the product is totally safe. All ingredients have been assessed in peer-reviewed journals. All ingredients have been studied and researched in humans. It comes in a palm-sized little packet, like your favorite electrolyte powder. Just simply mix one of these bad boys right in with 6 to 8 ounces of water, 45 minutes before sexual activity, and watch the magic unfold. Like, you know when you start blowing up an inflatable castle? It's sort of like that, but down below. But it's time to redefine your intimacy and go to usejoymode.com for 20% off with promo code FRATCHAT. Oh, yeah, that's 20% off and free shipping with promo code FRATCHAT at usejoymode.com. Ingredients with integrity, it's Joy Mode, baby. Now, here's the thing. It does have a 42% alcohol content, so we'll get you drunk.
But wait a second. Do I need lactate?
Why? There's no milk in Doritos.
I don't know. It's got nacho cheese.
Oh, that's true, but it's like Dorito cheese, you know what I mean? So it's not like real cheese. You know, they say like it's like cheese. It's like, you know, food coloring number 4,
Ugh.
or whatever the fuck they make to have that delicious.
You know
fake
what? I
cheese.
would taste it just to say I did it.
I
But
don't know, man.
it's nothing that I'm like interested in.
Maybe in a Bloody Mary on a hungover day, someone's like, "This is a Bloody Mary, right? Made with Dorito flavored booze." So like, maybe you get a hint of Doritos with your tomato juice. I guess I don't know. Even that sounds weird. But I can't
Well,
imagine taking like a shot of that shit. Like they say, you can drink it neat. Ugh.
they didn't mention if it was like a vodka or a tequila or what kind of spirit. Is it in its own class and that class is called yuck?
Yeah, it's bad because, and that's why I looked in the website because it is made of malted barley, which is not whiskey.
I don't know. I'm so disappointed. I feel like there's so many more important things going on in the world right now that to spend our attention, but these
Oh,
scientists are like, how do we liquefy a Dorito chip? Get the fuck
oh,
out
it's
of
how you
here.
it's how you make beer. Yeah, malted barley. I knew that's how you made some kind of beer. But the thing is, so this is like a very strong like beer liquor. This is weird, man. They're losing me big time. I don't know how they can charge fucking $65 goddamn dollars for a bottle of something that the ingredients probably cost a combined $3 to make a factory of. Like a bag of Doritos, you can get for like a goddamn 99 cents. This is all that's in this shit. And what? The same ingredients as beer? Fuck out of here. This should have
What
been
is
like
this world
$4
coming to? I
Doritos.
don't
And
know.
it's sold
You
out.
know,
Goddamn idiots. Now I'm angry again.
well, if
Ugh.
it makes you feel any better, my hair is looking a little red as of late.
Yeah, you look like a.
It could be worse. You could be angry about that and a ginger.
That's true. It does look very red right now.
Yeah.
Oh God. Son of
Yikes.
a- Ugh. You should.
I don't know what happened. I think God's mad at me.
You should maybe like put on a beanie or something. You're gonna scare the listeners, dude.
Or like pray. Like what how do you even do
Yeah.
that? Just kidding. Anyhow, what's on the agenda today?
Oh shit! All right, Mr. Mo, it's time to get to it because, ladies and gentlemen, the Frat Chat Podcast. I think you know by now that we are the show you come to get all the coolness of the week. You know what I mean? Some of you are in college, some of you are a little bit younger than that, some of you are older adults with kids and shit. But you come to us when you need to get the pulse on the things that are cool. From our playlists to our movie lists to our selections. We give you a lot here at the Frat Chat Podcast. And one of our more popular episodes is when we went back in time into the old timey days. And we told you guys some cool hip slangs that your grandpapa and your grandmama used to use. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to talk about the kids, baby. And we're going to talk about the top 20 slangs that the kids used in 2023.
This is going to be the bee's knees. Remember that one?
That's right. Check out the Frat Chat archives for the old-timey slangs. I believe it's season 2 early on, so you can look through there. But yeah, we're going to look back at the top 20 slangs used by the kids in 2023, because I know for a fact some of you have had these said to you, and you're looking back at them like, what? Huh? What? So that's where we come in. We're going to cool you up, you guys. We're going to make you fit in with the kids, or at least look like that nerdy-ass parent who tries to look cool. Might look like an ass. Depends what your swag is as a parent. So we can't guarantee complete coolness, but at least you understand what the fuck people are saying to you in 2023. So, Mr. Mo, it's time to get to it. Now, I
think I can get a lot of these because I have young people at my job.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's young to you though? Like 43? You know, because you're kind of.
Woosa, give me a second. Woosa. 1, 2, 3.
I think we made it a little younger here.
5, 6, 7,
Still got it.
9, 10. Deep breaths.
Anyways,
Don't murder Carlos.
that's right.
No, young for me is like early 20s.
Well, I think this is at this point. Yeah, probably early 20s. They're still saying this shit too. You know, this is, you know, I'm thinking from like high school to like early 20s are probably the most people saying this. But like, you'll hear some of these, and some of these even you have said. So some of these are brought back. Not that many, like 2 or 3, but you can. Yeah, I'm thinking from high school to like mid 20s are probably saying it the most. Anywho, number 20. This is a stan. Have you seen that one? You know what a stan is?
A stan? Like if you're taking
like
a stance on something?
Oh, like SEMO's a stan for someone. STAN. Like you're
STAN.
Yep. For shit. It's an overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity, usually.
No, you call that a stalker. So a stan is a stalker?
No, it's not really a stalker. It's like it's more like, for example, like, you know how Taylor Swift is very popular, but if you say one bad thing about her, there's always going to be that one person who's, ew, don't say that. Taylor's like whatever, blah, 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 and they come and defend them no matter what the fuck Taylor Swift has done. Like Taylor Swift could come and kick a baby, and someone still find a way to defend her, even though it's no. Please, Swifties, don't come after us.
Are you a stan for this guy?
Brother. I used to be. I'm a stan for the character. The person has had his flaws, but character.
Yeah, he says the N-word.
Look above me, brother. He's pretty fresh, but he doesn't say it anymore. He looks like he's pretty actually reformed. The downfall actually helped make him a better person. So maybe it was all worth it in the end. Anywho, A stan, yeah, oversized. So it's just like someone who's like always like I would say like a nerdy fan. I wouldn't take it as far as like I'm watching you, Taylor Swift. Or like for example, Elon Musk has a lot of stans out there. Usually
Really?
usually like white boys though, like who are like think that he's like the dude to emulate. You know what I mean? So Elon Musk will do a lot of fucked up random things. There's always going to be some guy who like comes in and says, well, he's a billionaire, so he's a genius. And I just think that, he's so smart that he knows what he's doing. So it's like, dude, get Elon Musk's testicles out of your goddamn mouth, please.
Ew. Now, Elon Musk was not born in America, right? Wasn't he born in like Austria or something?
I believe he is Austrian. Let me see.
The
I'm
reason why I
sure.
say it is because you can't run for president if you weren't born in the United States.
Yeah. Oh, he's
So I
South
really
African.
hope that
Sorry, I knew that. I don't know why. Sometimes, yeah, South Africa.
because rich people are always like, I'm so rich and powerful, I should be in office. I have zero experience of politics, but I should be president.
Right.
Remember when that happened last time?
See how that worked out.
Ugh.
But he might be back.
Did you see that Giuliani is going to pay $140 some million for defaming all these election workers?
Yep, fucking asshole. He really thought he was gonna get away with it.
Does he have that much money from being a mayor and a lawyer?
Well, he was a mayor and a corrupt lawyer, so maybe. but for a fact, he's gonna declare bankruptcy and shit and not
Oh,
pay
totally.
nearly as much as he has to. But it just goes to show, like, there is a bit of justice left out there for pricks like him. And I just hope they come after his orange daddy next, because Rudy was not talking alone. And the things that happened as a result, and the death threats those people got, not cool. So,
Yeah.
suck a dick, Rudy, son of a bitch. Anywho, keeping it moving.
All right, what's next?
This next one is vibe check number 19.
Oh, that's easy. That
Yeah.
you got to check the vibe of the place you're going to.
That's
Just
right.
do a
do
vibe check.
Go in there. Is it cool to hang out there? Will SEMO get
Just
murdered
checking, like,
there
the
because it's in the
mood.
South? It's an act of finding out how someone's feeling, or how they make you feel, or what the mood in a particular place or situation is. You can do a vibe check with your girl. Call her up. Hey, baby. Say, what the fuck you want? It's like, oh, shit. This is not the time for me to call you.
This isn't the vibe I'm going for.
That's right.
I'm gay. Okay, that was easy. Okay, what's the next one?
That was easy. Okay, number 18. This one is NPC. N as in Nancy, P as in people, C as in
Maybe non-person of color.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
God.
no.
Non-person
No.
of color. What the fuck does that even mean? It's a
I don't know.
non-person, like a black ghost. Is that what?
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of POC, person of color. But N could
What is a
be
non-person?
or not a person of color. That
It's a
could
Venezuelan alien. That's what. It's
I
a
don't know.
non-person.
NPC. It almost sounds like a TV network, but also sounds I don't know. What is
You're
it?
close. You're actually close. It's video games. It stands for non-player character or non-playable character, and it's used to, like when you're remember the game The Sims. You're
Mhm.
like a little person and you're in your little world. Well, the people in that world that are computers and are just, there are NPCs, the non-player characters, and you're the player character. And it's basically used as a metaphor to describe someone who is perceived as lacking independent thought or blindly following trends. So, a
Oh,
follower is an NPC. Like, you don't think for yourself. You're just kind of part of the game type thing. So you don't want to be an NPC. Someone
non-player
calls you that.
character.
Yeah, if you tell them, someone calls you an NPC, you're like, bitch, I'm the main character up in this bitch.
I'm the
Yeah.
HBIC motherfucker. I'm the head bitch in charge.
Yeah, but yeah. And then you fucking slap them. So you don't want to be no NPC.
I'm not an NPC.
No one calls my friend an NPC.
No one calls me an NPC and lives to tell about it.
That's right. Anyways, moving on up. This one I think you might have either heard or just know about because I think millennials say this shit too. It's hold this L. Number 16 is hold this L. Like, yo, man, hold this
Wait,
L.
you missed number 17. We went
Oh,
from
no,
18.
sorry. Number 17, you forgot you heard that, people. Number 17 is an acronym, but then I'll tell you what it means, what it stands for, and then I think you'll know what it means. But it's IYKYK. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah, everybody, I think, you know. So
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
It's like when I post a picture of like Dorito flavored liquor on my stories, and then my caption is, "If you know, you know."
And that usually just means diarrhea.
Yeah.
Or a guy pissing in New York City subway, for New Yorkers. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
So-
Welcome to New York, where dreams come true.
I feel like that's definitely
That's the ticket.
that definitely has to be part of the list of like the 10 things you have to see to be a New Yorker. Is like guy jerking off in the subway, check.
Oh,
Guy
of
peeing on the
course.
subway, like.
I saw this guy fisting this old woman on a wheelchair. Like he had his whole hand up inside her cooch.
Wow, that's impressive. Not gonna lie.
And I don't think she could move her legs.
Oh,
So I wonder if she had any feeling inside her cooch. I'm like, you're gonna do some damage down there.
ugh.
Stop rearranging her insides, bro.
That's why
Isn't that
she
gross?
she doesn't pee in a stream. It's more of a spit. She's just, and it just comes out.
You know, I try not to be like a kink basher, but I'm like, that can't be good for her insides, you know?
Agreed. The holidays are upon us. And you know what that means for us here at the Frat Chat Podcast? Heavy drinking. Whether it's to hang with friends and family you haven't seen in a while, or just to put up with your creepy Uncle Jimmy that touches you way too much and doesn't seem to learn anything about personal boundaries, Uncle Jimmy. The boozy drinks are always flowing freely here during the holiday. That means that a holiday hangover is always trying to ruin my good times. And now that I'm in my 30s, a hangover would take days to recover from. That was until I found Waterboy, the best damn hydration stick in the game. Because that's all a hangover is, people, dehydration. So you want to make sure you're putting back into your body what the hard night of partying took out. And most hydration powders are packed full of sugar that cause you to crash even harder. Not to mention you have to drink so many of them to get the electrolyte replenishment that your body really needs to recover. Meanwhile, Waterboy has over 9 times the electrolytes as a Gatorade inside just one of these sticks. Inside each one of these bad boys, there's ginger for that nausea and to make your tummy feel better. There's also L-theanine to help calm your nerves and reduce your anxiety. And maybe the best part about Waterboy is how amazing it tastes. Their most popular flavors include strawberry lemonade, lemon lime, and blue raspberry, though I'm personally partial to grape myself. Oh, it's so good. You're actually going to want to drink these. And Waterboy is also gluten-free, caffeine-free, dairy-free, vegan, and made right here in the US of A. A lot of things get worse as you get older, but your hangovers don't have to. Waterboy isn't a magic cure, but it's pretty damn close to one. Hundreds of thousands of people already trust Waterboy as their hangover cure. It's time to stop dealing with that anxiety alone. For a limited time, our listeners get an exclusive 15% off discount with our link at waterboy.com/fratchat. That's 15% off waterboy.com/fratchat. It's time to ho hydrate this holiday season with Waterboy. Anywho, the number 16 now, the real number 16 is hold this L, which is to taunt or mock someone who has suffered a loss or failure in a particular situation. So, like, let's say, like, I'm at the gay bar with Simo, like, we're just out there. Simo is wearing his see-through shirt vest. He's dancing over there, and he sees, like, a hot guy across the bar. And he goes and boogies over there. You see him whisper in his ear. And the guy goes, ew, and dances away from Simo. And you see a sad Simo like, oh. And I just go, hey, man, hold this L. You know, you just took it out right
That's not a good example.
there.
Because that would never happen. Ever. It's a raining man. Hallelujah. Okay, what's the next one?
Number 15 is most used slang in 2023 is mid.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, like below
Like
quality,
subpar.
below average. Exactly. And it's kind of like weed, you know what I mean? Like, which I'm guessing is where they took it from, because you never want to buy mids unless you're like 15 and smoking for the first time.
Yeah.
And even then, there's enough good weed out there in the market these days. It's legal in so many states. Don't buy mids, you guys. Mid-grade, middies. You don't want that shit. Get the good stuff. Get the good stuff, children of America. Probably shouldn't be saying that, but yeah, mids are no good. They just give you a headache. You don't want mids. You don't want anything in life to be mid. So if someone tells you you're mid in anything again, you just slap them in the forehead with your balls. That's what I do every time. It leaves a little stain too. I dip them in ink at first, so it's kind of like my calling card.
Dude, I put my ball sack on anyone that was passed out in college. I'm gonna get me too like a motherfucker.
Well, at least Sima went to college a while ago, so the statute of limitation has expired on this. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're gonna move on over to the next one, number 14. The top 20 slangs used in 2023 by the kids is simp. SIMP.
Oh, that's like a loser.
It's it's more like it's someone who's a loser because they're like too attentive or submissive to women or men, especially out of a failed hope of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity from them. So like,
Oh, so I'm a simp in my marriage because I don't get enough sex.
what's more so like let's say like you see online, there's always hot babes, hot celebs, hot dudes too. They'll post some shit, and then some guy will comment some shit like some troll like, "Oh, you look fat, or you're fucking ugly, or you look like a whore, whatever." And then there'll be some guy who defends them like, "You shouldn't say that. So and so is a beautiful person inside and out," and they're only doing that because they want to get noticed by said person, and hoping that it'll lead to some sexy times. So that's a simp. It's like the only reason
it won't lead to sexy times because that's a simp.
Exactly. It's a loser. Like the person will never fucking look at that person and be like, "Oh yeah, like thanks for saving me, my hero. Let's go bang." So, yeah, that's a simp. You don't want to be a simp. If you're out there simping, I don't know what to tell you. Just cut it out. It doesn't really work out. You're just gonna come on. Don't waste your energy simping. It's usually, I'm not gonna lie, it's usually dudes who simp. Not to
totally
take down people, but women, I feel like girls are just like better than us in that sense.
Dudes are
There's
dumb.
very few girls I've seen simping out there. So, yeah, this is usually us that take the cake on this one. Fucking losers. Anyways, this next one you will definitely have heard. It's the number 13, lucky number 13 on the top 20 slangs used in 2023, and it's shook. Like I'm shook.
Oh, I know that. Like
Yeah,
if you're shocked.
That's right.
Ooh, girl. When so and so said such and such, I was shook.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like when I walk into the bathroom after Julie leaves it, I'm like, "Oh, good Lord, I'm shook." That smell in there.
Ew.
Especially after we go to Taco Tuesday. I try to avoid the restroom for a few minutes.
Do you know any good Taco Tuesday places in the city?
Oh, I see how it is because I'm supposed to know all the goddamn Taco Tuesday spots in the goddamn
Isn't that
fucking.
what you people eat? No, I'm just kidding. I think like isn't that like your version of a sandwich? No. No, I mean like there used to be really good Taco Tuesday places and they've all closed down since the pandemic. I don't know any good
Well,
ones.
just because you think we all know the best Taco Tuesday spot doesn't mean we do, Mr. Mo. However, it is at the corner of 2nd and 33rd Ave. El Jarabe Tapatio. It's the best spot in town. You'll love it.
Let's go there on Cinco de Mayo so we can celebrate your people.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it's a good time. Good times. You shook. Anybody can be shook. Something leaves you feeling shaken.
Yeah.
Something impactful happens. So then I feel like that one's been around for a little while. Now, this next one, number 12, I feel like you can figure it out from context, but it's finna. You have to use in a sentence. Like,
Oh, that's when you're like gonna
F-I-N-A.
do something.
Yeah, getting ready to do
I
something. I'm
I'm
finna
a
to whoop
fin.
your
I'm
ass.
finna something or another. I don't know. Do you use a Let's see. What's the word? If um, what's the word to in a sentence? If it's to do like to something, it's not preterite, not present tense. It's
Predicate?
I don't know, but I don't know if you're supposed to say I'm finna to do this or I'm finna this. Do you need the
It
word to?
depends. It depends on what you're saying. But like to whoop your ass, it would be I'm finna whoop your ass. I actually just heard someone say it in a cool TikTok video. This on an airplane, this dude was harassing this kid, and the kid was like, "You don't want to fuck with me, dude. I'm finna whoop your ass." And then you see the guy try to slap the kid's phone off his hand, and you see a quick cut. Next thing you know, the dude's all bloodied up. And the kid's back on his phone recording. He was like, "What did I tell you?" And the guy,
Good
to
for
be fair,
him.
was like, "You got me pretty good."
I saw that Mike Tyson beat the shit out of some guy on the airplane. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. But the guy really was egging Mike on.
Oh,
So he deserved
totally.
it.
He deserved it. He wanted to get his ass beat by Mike Tyson, and it worked.
Yeah, and no,
Congratulations.
Mike Tyson was really taking it easy on him too. But he still like left him fucking. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
big old bumps and shit on his face
Big
and
bump.
a little bloody. The guy did try to sue though, and I'm pretty sure it's getting tossed out because it's bullshit. But it's like, dude, you're literally poking a bear there with fucking Mike Tyson. In fact, I would compare him more to like a massive silverback gorilla with his massive fucking hands and just paw like Mike Tyson in one punch could have taken his whole head off. But instead, he just chose to like go like 1/10 speed to just teach him a little lesson, and he still left his face looking like a goddamn potato. So don't fuck with Mike Tyson, people. I
Yeah.
think you should know that by now. He's a bad man. He's still great. He's funny. He's awesome. But like, he's fucking Mike Tyson. What do you?
You should just mind your business on a plane.
Yeah, and like, yeah, with any person, but especially celebs, like, don't be annoying. People are just so annoying. That's like, ugh. I get why Taylor Swift spends $1 million a second on an airplane just to not to fly with peasants. That'd be a pain in the ass. In fact, it would make her say the 11th most used slang in 2023, which is oof.
Oh, I use that.
Yeah, oof.
Oof.
You walk in and you fucking see you're gonna sit in the middle seat in between two 350-pound people in an airplane. Oof. To express dismay, discomfort, or surprise. Like when you see Simo again at the bar, he's doing his little dance, and then he goes over to another guy, thinking, okay, that was just a mistake the first time. He starts shimmying over to the next guy and whispers into his ear, and then you see that guy go like, "Ew!" Ew! And start dancing away from Simo again. And he's just like, oh. You just look at that and go, oof.
There's a lot of examples of me not getting my jackson at the bars. Let me tell you, I still got it. I was at the gay bar last night, and this guy was like, "You look like you're from Chicago," and I was like, "I am from Chicago." And he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Is that are you implying that I'm like behind in fashion because New York is like the epitome of fashion?" And he was like, "Well, no." I said, "Well, what was your point to that? What did you mean by that? I don't think that was being nice." So I kind of grilled him a little bit, like, "What the fuck did you mean by that?" But I was wearing a mesh top and a vest, so to be fair. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Oh man, yeah.
He was like, "What's your name?" I said, "Doesn't matter. We're not going to be friends. You weren't nice."
Chicago Chris. That could be your name.
Chicago.
Chicago. Actually, that's a perfect segue to the number 10 word, which is drip. D-R-I-P.
Like pee-pee? Drip, drip, drip.
No, it's not the reason you have to wear 2 pairs of underwear to go out.
I'm not wearing any underwear. You weren't listening.
It refers to someone's style as cool and fashionable. Like, for example.
So was I a drip last night?
Well, I was going to say, Simo, you did wear that see-through shirt last night, as you were just saying.
Yes.
The greatest comedy show of all time. And that guy told you had 0 drip, thus the insult.
Oh.
So that right there, that's what he said, not me. I thought you looked like at least like a 5, but that's just me. But he really.
I was at least a 5. At least.
That's what I'm saying.
I would give myself a solid 8.
Yeah, if you drank like 16 beers, but
Wow.
And again, we had the Frat Chat podcast. I'm going to emphasize the importance of friendship. Anyways, on to the next one. Number 9 on the list is I think that everybody has heard this one. It's sheesh.
Oh, that's like
exclamation. Yeah. Exclamation of surprise, disappointment, or annoyance. When someone fucking, blows up in your face for no reason and they're done. You're like, sheesh.
That's like
Fuck,
saying,
I
"Geez,
do."
Louise."
That's right. That's right. But not as gay. Jeez, Louis. Sheesh. I feel like sheesh sounds a little cooler. Just saying.
I think they both sound gay. Because you
I
do it
don't
in
know.
an
I like
upper
sheesh.
register. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
It's like, "Hi, my name is Michael Jackson. Sheesh." Yeah, it sounds pretty gay to me.
I just want to tell you that I love your shirt last night. Don't listen to what Carlos had to say. I love see-through shirts, especially when I can see your nipples.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, you gotta get out of here. You just made things weird. Anyways, this next one.
Number 8.
I will say, maybe yesterday you didn't have any drip, but you did with the vest look quite bougie.
Oh, yeah. I've been told that I give off a bougie vibe, which is shocking to me.
Well, yeah,
Because I shop at H&M.
Manicured hands, But H&M can look kind of bougie. And there's some of their stuff. I see it. They're stylish. I see it. It's relating to or characteristic of a person who indulges in some of the luxuries and comforts of a fancy lifestyle. And you look at Simo. He's a nice manicured hand.
Bougie is a nice way of saying pretentious.
Yeah. That's true. Like for like rich.
Pretentioso.
But yeah, that's true. So if you've been called bougie, it could be a compliment though. If that's your whole vibe, like if you want to be bougie, like there's people who are like to be divas and shit, So like,
not me. I am low maintenance.
Yeah, me too. I'm not trying to be bougie, but I guess if I become bougie, it would be the worst. But that's just me. Anyways, the next one, number 7. Winding down to the last few, is buzzin'. Bussin.
It's not supposed to be bussy. I know what bussy is, like a butt pussy. Like a
It
gay
isn't a
men,
pussy.
they refer to their assholes as bussies, like a pussy, but coming out of your butthole.
No, that is not a bussy. Bussin is something that is extremely good or excellent. I never realized how much my boys down below needed some TLC until I found Manscaped. With all their awesome products, they make my boys feel like kings. And I owe it all to you, Manscaped. Mwah. Because AI is cool and all, but I think that this might be the biggest technological advancement the world has ever seen. I mean, think about it. Every man knows how scary it is when you're gonna go in for a close shave below the belt. It's terrifying. That's why I trust only Manscaped for all my sensitive areas. Inside this package, you'll find the star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, baby. Their 5th generation trimmer features 2 interchangeable next generation skin safe blade heads, a standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. Typically your balls. We also have dual LED spotlights to provide contrast to multiple skin tones, 3 length setting combs, and oh, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? Because it is. It's totally waterproof. Yeah, I just said it, so remember that. And no more wet shaving down there. Count me in, because we're talking 3 length setting combs for all your desired lengths. And oh, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? Just in case I didn't say it before, I said it. It's waterproof. Remember that. Write that down. Tell your friends. And taking it on the go? Well, Manscaped has you covered because this puppy comes with a travel case and even a travel lock feature to avoid any accidental powering and or weird looks at the airport. Because it's totally a ball trimmer. That's all it is in there. I swear to God, officer. And this right here is on the cutting edge of cutting pubes. So upgrade your ball trimmer right now and your life will follow. And get 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code FRATCHAT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code FRATCHAT at manscaped.com. I can promise you, you've never seen a ball trimmer look like a spaceship. So get yours today from our folks at Manscaped.
Like, yo, some bussy can be bussin'.
It could be.
Some bussy is real good.
If you're eating the right one, I guess. But
yeah.
Otherwise, like the tacos over at the Mexican spot we're gonna go to are buzzing. You want something to be buzzing. That's like great news. Oh shit, my buzzy is buzzing. Love it. So you want that. You want that.
Okay.
Number 6, Mr. Mo, is one that I think you've been described as once or twice. Is as being extra.
Oh yeah. Especially when I'm angry. I told the crowd last night that I told this guy I was going to bite off his mom's clit and spit it at him. And the crowd was not impressed. I also have told people before that I would bend them over and push their shit in, which is also equally as disappointing.
Extra, yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, guys. I just get so angry sometimes that these things just come out my mouth.
And it's used to, as you can emphasize, get from context here, used to describe someone or something that is over the top, excessive, or dramatic in behavior, appearance, or actions. So yes, Mr.
I'm
Mo.
dramatic. I have my moments. Sorry,
well,
guys.
We still love him. That's why we love him. Because he's a fucking pleasure, as he says.
I'm a fucking pleasure.
Is it me or does buying a sex pill at a gas station feel super awkward? You're like walking around and you don't know what to get. The guy's definitely looking at you, judging you with every step. It's super weird. Plus, then we're going to talk efficacy. Does it really work? Because my buddy once bought a condom from a gas station, and now he has 3 kids, so you tell me. So it's good to know that Jomoid is not only backed by its users, it's backed by science, people, which goes to show that science can be sexy sometimes. Now, let me ask you something. Whether you're happy or unhappy with your performance in the bedroom, why not perform even better? Usain Bolt was the fastest man in the world, and he still wanted to run faster. So why not be an Olympic gold medalist in the bedroom, fellas? Because that's where joy mode comes in. Joy Mode's sexual performance booster is like a pre-workout, but for sex. It's designed to support erection quality, firmness, and sex drives, and it contains clinically supported doses of ingredients like arginine nitrate, L-citrulline, Panax ginseng, and vitamin C, which is going to make your boy down below stronger than ever. Oh yeah. Not only is this the only supplement you'll need in the bedroom, it also supports blood vessel support, cardiovascular and heart health, athletic performance, blood pressure, and general erection function. Plus, here are the game changers. All ingredients have been assessed in peer reviewed journals, and all ingredients have been studied and researched in humans, so you know it works. And I don't know about you guys, but I'll never go back to over the counter drugs after trying Joy Mode. And psst, it's small enough to fit in your wallet and take it with you on the go. It's the perfect travel companion. And it's a powder, so you don't need to worry about it getting crushed in there. So all you gotta do, fellas, is just go to usejoymode.com and get 20% off with the promo code FRATCHAT at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping with promo code FRATCHAT at usejoymode.com. Great sex solved naturally. Oh yeah.
That's when someone told me I was high strung, and I was like, high strung me? You know, I'm a fucking pleasure. And he was like, see what I mean?
No,
Oh,
you're talking about. And walks away.
sorry.
And,
Okay,
and we're
number
down to the
5.
top
This is
5
my lucky number. Lucky number
Oh.
5.
for 5 inches. All right. This next one is this is one that a lot of people have inquired about because they've heard it, but they can't quite figure out the context. But it's CAP, CAP.
Like if you bust a cap in someone?
No, see that's why, because cap has been around as in busting a cap, but it's as in a lie. Like you don't want to. It's they're talking about like a cap, like a hat, but it's you don't want to be capping. You know, if you're capping, you're lying, and you can say no cap,
Oh,
which means like not no BS, man, no bullshit, I
no
ain't
cap.
lying. No cap, man. So you don't want to be capping. If you're capping at me, motherfucker, again, slapping nuts to the forehead. Bam. That's what I do.
I would have never known that. So a cap is a lie.
Cap is a lie. So
A
that's
cap
good
is bullshit. Don't bring that capping over here, you little bitch.
one. That's right.
I'll bust a cap in your ass for capping.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Little old and new school.
Yeah, I'm very violent, guys. You better watch out.
Anywho, the next one, number 4, is one that you'll also know, because we millennials use it as well, and it's salty, as in being salty.
Oh, I know that. Like if you're like upset.
That's right, like someone who is behaving or expressing themselves in a resentful, bitter, or irritated manner, often used to describe someone who's being overly sensitive, defensive, or angry, particularly in response to criticism or perceived slights. For example, Simo's mom gets really salty every time we talk about the time she had to poop in a McDonald's bag during a family road trip, but she's still a
Correct.
sweetheart because we love her. So, you know, she does
Yeah,
get a
she
little
gets
salty.
really salty about that. She's not gonna like this episode. She
Lucky
got
next
real
week.
salty, just like those McDonald's French fries.
That's right. That led to the pooping.
Same word, 2 different meanings.
That's right. And maybe she should have used number 3, which what she should have done with this bag after it, which is yeet, which is YEET. Have you heard yeet? I've heard yeet. I like yeet.
Yeet.
It's
I know what skeet is. Is it like jizz?
Oh yeah, Simo. No, it is nothing like it. It's used to express surprise, approval, or excited enthusiasm. So like enthusiasm, sorry. So like when you're a kid and you ask your mom to stop at McDonald's and she actually does, yeet,
I was like, yes.
yeah, like you're celebrating. But it can also mean to throw
Oh.
something though. Like, like the time, like when like your mom should have yeeted that bag out the window when she was done instead of making you hold it.
Yeah, she tied it to my wrist. It was heavy.
It's bad. Yeah, it's not like a balloon that floats
That's
up.
how
and
I
just
got my
drags
hernia.
Oh man, the family van still smells like shit. They say, but it drives perfectly. And now we're down to the last two of the top 20 slangs used in 2023 by the kids. This next one is, I think you might have heard it. I've heard it for a while now. It's BET, BET, not the network. but like
Oh, well then I don't know. I was gonna say Black Entertainment Television because I think that's an acronym.
BET. It's like a slang term for affirmation, agreement, or approval along the lines of like cool or I'm down. It can also suggest doubt or disbelief, like, yeah, sure. So it's like, hey, Carlos, I'm gonna smoke a blunt? Bet. Uh you wanna go get a Big Mac? Bet, But it's like, hey, Carlos, did you know that SEMO's straight? Yeah, bet. There's totally different ones.
All
So
depends on the subtext.
that's right. That's right. So keep an eye
And
on.
body language goes a long way too. Okay,
Mhm.
so I uno más.
One more. The final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Anyways, for this last one is one that's pretty fun. It's the last number one of the top 20 slangs used in 2023 by the kids, brought to you by the Frat Chat podcast, which is brought to you by Manscaped. A lot of brought to yous. And it is sus. S-U-S.
Oh, that's like suspicious.
That's right. Or suspect. As in, you've been acting pretty sus. I think you're up to something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's
This
a
is
slang word I
new?
used to say. It's been around maybe a year or two that I think of. But it's used to say someone.
I'm
something
surprised
should-
that dead ass wasn't on the list. I hear the kids say yada yada yada, dead ass, dead ass. Like, are you
Well,
serious?
maybe.
I'm dead ass serious.
Well, this was the top 20. Maybe if it was the top 25, it would have made it in there. But
Maybe. Okay, so sus means
so
suspect.
that's right. But I've also seen it used to imply that someone might or might not be gay. Like Simo keeps staring
Oh
at that
yeah,
Justin
that's
Timberlake
true.
poster. That's pretty sus, So
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it used in that sense. Or like
It wasn't a Justin
actually
Timberlake poster. It was an NSYNC poster
that he
in
just
my
happened to be
closet
in.
in college.
Like, for example, actually, to use two words, sometimes you'll see a lot of like stands for like, particularly for Elon Musk or some guy like that. It's usually rich, powerful white guys that have a lot of loser, like white guy stands in their basements who love them and will try to suck their balls. So they'll love them so much that they say things that sound not so much as supporters, but someone who wants to bang Elon Musk. You know what I mean? So like, he's a creative genius, and he keeps getting all these hot models, so he's probably great in bed. And it's like, whoa, 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 dude, that's pretty sus. Like, what do you fuck you talk about here, buddy? So it's shit like that that I've seen it. So you can use these words interchangeably. Like that stand is actually kind of sus, man. Shit like that. No capping.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes
I
sense.
feel so much more empowered as an older person to be able to communicate with younger people now.
With the kids, because we here at the Frat Chat podcast like to connect bridges.
Yeah.
Bridge
I'm
barriers.
finna call the cops if you don't turn that music down.
Yeah. No capping, motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna whoop that ass. Now,
Yeet!
yeet. Better get the fuck out before I yeet you out the goddamn window, motherfucker. No capping. See, there's a lot of good ones. So,
This is a
have
good
fun.
list.
Houston, that's right. And let us know what you thought of the list. And note, we did not come up with this list. This was a list put together with some research, with some science by the good people of, hold on, I wrote it down, Preply. They conducted the study. It was published all around the internet, but I originally caught my attention from the good people at Puberty. So shout out to both of those fantastic organizations for providing us with this list. And let us know what you thought. Let us know what your favorites are. And let us know if you actually knew these words. Give us a follow at Frat Chat Podcast on all social channels. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook. That's on Twitter/X. That's on YouTube. You can also give me a follow as well on all social channels at Carlos Does the World on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on whatchamacallit, YouTube,
Threads.
on Threads. That's right. There's so many of them. Jesus. And Carlos Does World on Twitter/X. And you can follow my good buddy Simo over there at chris.moore.comedy on Instagram, on TikTok, and See More Comedy on Twitter/X. Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Mo, it's time to roll. So won't you get it out of here?
I finna to motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'm finna to eat us the fuck out of here. So I second. Alright, you guys, we'll be back next week with another edition of the greatest podcast in the history of podcasting time. It's the Frat Chat Podcast with our epic apology tour of 2K23. So you definitely want to listen to this episode. It's going to be a lot of laughs because we stood for shit that we got to atone for, ladies and gents. So get ready for it. We'll be back next week. See ya.
Ciao.